dear friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I am fine too, I thank God. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back here. Thank you for your love and your support. I appreciate much, guys. But if it is your first time here to be on this channel, hello, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Please watch the video to the end, and after watching this video, make sure you watch my other videos too. You are going to enjoy very much. So dear friends, in our today's video, I am going to be sharing with you Zara's love story part 2, just like I promised. Yeah, because I got your messages and most of you couldn't wait to watch Zara's story part 2. But if it is your first time to hear Zara's love story, Zara is a South African lady who thought had found true love on an online dating site, but after dating that true love from America that she thought, he turned out to be her worst nightmare. Zara found herself going through the same thing that she has been going through her whole life, even the worst. But as you know, when I start telling you any love story, I like to take you from the start, to know where the lady came from. And that's what I did last time. So today I'll be continuing. If you did not watch part 1, go back, watch Zara's story part 1, then come back here to watch part 2 so that you get to understand better this love story. Yeah, it's gonna be more sweeter when you watch part 1, then you come to part 2. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let us jump into this love story. So my dear friends, last time we ended whereby I'll take you a little bit back. Yeah, so we ended whereby Zara agreed to go meet Ricardo at his place the next day. But while preparing that day that was supposed to go see Ricardo, had a very big fight with her dad. And the fight was all about Zara working at the club at night. The dad told her very bad words, horrible words, hurtful words that made Zara start to cry. She cried so much, was so broken up into pieces. So at that vulnerable situation, instead of calling her friend, hello, can I come at your place? Or maybe tell herself, I'll just go take a walk, to clear my mind, cry so that I can, be okay, or lock myself in the room. We all have our ways of letting the stress away, letting the negativity away. Yeah, but Zara was like, I'll keep on with my plan to go meet Ricardo. So went, but was still crying, very emotional. And when Ricardo saw her, was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Zara, started comforting her, and tells you that when you are so emotional, you end up making wrong decisions. Yeah. So yeah, Ricardo comforted her, and eventually they ended up enjoying the goodies. Yeah, but mind you, when Zara went out, when they went out for dinner for that first date, Zara asked Ricardo, do you have a girlfriend? Are you dating anyone? Ricardo was like, no, I'm not dating anyone at all. I am single. So yeah, that is why Zara went into bed with him, knowing he's a single guy, and to her thought Ricardo really loved her very much. And guys, if you can remember the Afroinema of the goodies, because when they were enjoying the goodies, Ricardo was not maintaining that eye contact, something that felt strange to Zara. Like, we are here enjoying, at least you should look at me, smile at me. But the guy was looking elsewhere. It's like his mind was elsewhere. He was just there physically. So it was just a physical thing. That's what Zara felt. Because even after finishing, this guy never cuddled her or anything. So yeah, it ended like that. So dear friends, the next day, Zara goes to work and tells you always before starting to work could talk to Ricardo. But that day, Ricardo acted really weird towards her. So it's like Ricardo was kind avoiding her, and the message she got from Ricardo is maybe he got what he wanted from her. It was all about taking her to bed. So she kept on working and then started exchanging some words with another colleague by the name of Leah. So apparently Ricardo was flirting with another girl, and Zara had to ask Leah, is Ricardo flirting with that girl? Does Ricardo flirt with other girls? Then Leah was like, yeah, that man flirts a lot. So Zara tells you at that moment in her mind was like, shit, I made a mistake to sleep with Ricardo. And you remember, Zara had wanted to take her time, to get to know him, to get to understand his intentions towards her before she sleeps with him. But he insisted that day that she must go to house, and eventually fell into that trap. So started regretting, of the whole goodies thing. But the conversation between Zara and Leah continued. So Zara asked Leah, does Ricardo flirt with you? Leah was like, no, why are you asking me that? Then Zara tells Leah, it's because Ricardo flirts with me and I like him. Oh my God, when Leah heard that, changed completely, started attacking Zara, telling her, no wonder you have not been nice to me. Guys, the lady started shouting, talking so loudly. I don't have anything going on with Ricardo. I've told you that nothing is between us. When Zara saw all that, was like, okay, Leah, I believe you. I understand you. Forgive me. Started apologizing. She even apologized in front of one of the security guards. Leah said, it's fine. Okay, I've forgiven you. Let's forget everything and move forward. So they work and the day ends. So Zara returns back home, and the next day was kind of away from her phone. When she came back to look at her phone, finds 2 missed calls. One of the missed call was from Ricardo, and the second missed call was from Porsha, her supervisor. She panicked, was like, what's going on? So had to call another friend at work called Angelique. And Angelique knew the whole drama that happened between Leah and Zara. So Zara tells Angelique, you know what? I think Leah reported me because I saw 2 missed calls, one from Ricardo and another one from Porsha. I don't know what's going on. So Angelique tells her, just calm down. Don't worry at all. If they call you, just talk calmly, okay? So tried to calm her down, and she was like, fine, no problem. So as she was waiting for maybe Ricardo to call her or Porsha to call her, receives a message from Leah's cousin on Facebook. And that message, guys, shocked Zara very, very much. Literally changed everything. So the message from Leah's cousin to Zara on Facebook was like, hi bitch, don't you know that Ricardo and Porsha are in a relationship? Why are you fighting? Why can't you find a man of your own, you stupid girl? When Zara got that message, her heart was, going very, very fast. Like, what am I reading here? Ricardo and Porsha in a relationship? So had to call Angelique again. Angelique, what is going on? Is Ricardo and Porsha in a relationship? Angelique was like, yeah, didn't you know that? Most people know that Ricardo and Porsha are in a relationship. Oh my God, her whole world crashed, guys. So Zara was like, when you could look at Porsha and Ricardo, they didn't look like a couple at all. Even the way they could act at work, nothing, no suspect. She was even surprised, like, how is that everyone knows they are in a relationship and she doesn't know? So Angelique tells her, if she calls you, just calm down, pick that call. So told Angelique, fine. And yeah, shortly after, Porsha called Zara. So guys, this was drama. Porsha calls Zara and right away starts attacking her, calls her a slut, a bitch, a whore. Tell me something, bitch. Did you leave your earrings in my car? Zara is like, wait a minute. What is she talking about? What car? Then Porsha tells her, that red car. Did you leave your earrings on purpose? Zara starts to connect the dots that on the second date, Ricardo came to pick her with a red car. So that means that car was Porsha's car. Imagine men, guys. Zara's like, men, oh man. So honestly, Zara was shocked, was like, wow. So after that call, decided to call her friend, another friend, apart from Angelique, had another friend called Naomi, and they used to all work together. So tells Naomi everything, and Naomi was like, I don't think they are dating. I think Porsha likes Ricardo, but Ricardo doesn't like her. Maybe they are friends with benefits. You know, that kind of a conversation. So that day passes. The next day, Zara had to go to work. So when she went to work, made sure that avoids Ricardo, wanted to stay away from Ricardo. But Porsha started competing with her. She was 40 years, but was competing with a 25 years old girl. So could compete with her, spread lies, talked so bad about Zara. And Zara could hear all those horrible words that Porsha is saying, but kept quiet and was like, I'll just keep on concentrating on my work. So yeah, that night Zara worked, and after working it was time to go back home, signed out simply and picked everything, her bags. So as she was walking out, guess what? Happened a movie scene. Zara tells you it was the most romantic moment of her life. Yeah, so as she was walking out holding her things, bumped into Ricardo. And when she bumps into Ricardo, almost fell down, but Ricardo held her. When he held her, was looking at her in a very sweet, desired way, you know, with sweet eyes. Oh, Zara, when you hear Zara saying this, you will laugh more. Yeah, so told her, how are you? She said, I'm fine. And you? He said, I'm fine. And then said, I have to go, bye. And then he said, bye. So Zara went, entered into an Uber, and tells you, cried. Because in her mind, guys, believed that Ricardo really loved her. But the obstacle was Porsha, and she was trying her best to avoid Ricardo. But as you know, when a woman truly loves, she loves. Plus, her friend Naomi had told her that Ricardo, I think, likes you very much, and he has been asking about you. How are you doing? So that one was like a confirmation that this Ricardo really loves me. It is just this Porsha that is pushing herself to Ricardo, whereby Ricardo doesn't want her but wants me. Yeah, so she cried a lot, and after arriving home the next day, posted something on her WhatsApp status, and she wrote these words: if something belongs to you, will belong to you. no one can take it away from you. And at the same time, Naomi kept on telling her, you know what, Porsha is devastated. Even I talked to Porsha's friend, was like, Porsha says Ricardo loves Zara. So after posting that on her status, guess what? Porsha calls her again to attack her. So she attacked her, started abusing her, calling her names again, and then told her, tell me everything that happened between you and Ricardo. Zara, as naive as she was like, she's the girlfriend, I think deserves to know, because Porsha confirmed again that her and Ricardo are together in a relationship. So tells Porsha everything, and Porsha was like, if you really want to keep your job, stay away from Ricardo. Zara told her, it's fine, I'm going to stay away from him. So after agreeing we'll stay away from Ricardo, the next day went to work as usual. But when she arrived, guess what? Zara got fired. Yeah, she felt really bad, even told her friend Naomi, and Naomi was like, don't worry, you'll find another job. And yeah, Zara left. So when she left, decided to call Ricardo to tell him what happened. When she called Ricardo, you cannot believe it. This guy turned everything against her and even told her, I and Porsha are not dating. We are just friends, colleagues, okay? So I don't know where are these words coming from. I did like you, but you broke my trust. So he was blaming Zara that she is the one that went to tell everyone that she slept with him and all of that. Told her you are not professional, you mixed business and pleasure. So to Ricardo, whatever happened was just pleasure, okay? Yeah, because if a guy is telling you you mixed business with pleasure, that means he took your goodies and the whole relationship you thought was a love relationship, he was just, having pleasure. It's so sad. So after he manipulated her, told her all those words and made her believe that everything that happened, it was Zara's fault, decided to tell her that let's take a break. So he left the door open for them to get back together later, whenever he feels like maybe wants to enjoy the goodies, because that is what players, toxic guys will do. Yeah, they will always leave the door open so that they can always come back to you and break you down. So this guy told her, the cards are under the table. You never know what the future holds for us. Poor Zara. This girl was still young, didn't have enough experience, with guys that are toxic, narcissists. No, didn't have a clue at all. That is why she handled Ricardo the way she handled him. Yeah, but if you're here watching this, I'm telling you, never ever allow a guy that is abusing you, that is manipulating you, to leave the door open for you to take him back. No. Men like Ricardo are supposed to be deleted in your life forever. So yeah, they took a break, and what Zara decided to do was like, I'm done with the club environment. Let me change jobs, do something else, keep on with life. So as she was keeping on with life, has moved on, decided to check on Ricardo to know how he is doing. So sent him a message and then sent another message to Porsha, to say that she has moved on, has forgotten everything. What happened between them is just like water under the bridge, and yeah, left it like that. When Porsha got that message, responded to her like, why can't you keep on chasing Ricardo? Why can't you keep on threatening and stalking the girls at the club? So when Zara read that message, she sent a laughing emoji like, this lady is nuts. What is she talking about? You know, someone is telling you, I have moved on. You know, what happened is just like water under the bridge. And you are here again giving her the insults. So when she sent that laughing emoji, guess what? The next day, Zara receives a message from the police. Actually, they called her, but she didn't see that. Then there was a message sent to her that she should stop stalking and threatening the girls at the club. If she doesn't stop, then we'll get in trouble. Zara was shocked, very, very shocked. Like, whom did I threaten? But Porsha was going around tarnishing her name, saying horrible, horrible words about Zara, even if she is the one that even fired her from the job. So Zara keeps on working at her new workplace. Then one day comes another friend of hers called Aurora, and then Aurora tells her there is another club, you should come and we work there. And Zara tells you at the club, as a club promoter, could really earn very well. At that young age, she could earn 1,000 rands per night as a club promoter. So this friend convinced her and was like, you should come, you know, talk to the boss here at the club. You will get the job because you have got the experience. So Zara decides to go to that other club. So when she arrives there, there was another lady looking at her very much. And then the lady decided to tell Zara, you look familiar to me. And then Zara looked at the lady and the lady asked her, are you Zara, you know, who was working at the other club? Then Zara said, yes, it's me. The lady told her, oh my God, Zara, I am so sorry. If you could hear the words that Porsha is telling people about you, it's really, really sad. That woman is so evil. So yeah, Zara talks to the boss of that new club, and the boss told her wanted like a recommendation letter from where she used to work. But the problem knew that Porsha wasn't going to say good things about her, but was convinced that Ricardo will say good things about her. So said, I'll talk to Ricardo. But the other friend told her, I think instead of talking to Porsha, to Ricardo, talk to the owner of the club, you know, will help you to get that recommendation letter. And that's what Zara decided to do. Talk to the owner of the ex-club where she used to work. And by the way, guys, before I forget, that girl that recognized Zara and told her you look familiar, told her, I worked at that club for a very long period of time. Porsha is saying bad things about you, but not only Porsha, even Naomi. Oh my God, they are calling you a stalker. They are calling you lots of bad words. Zara was so hurt because believed that Naomi was her friend, but in reality wasn't her friend. And in this, Zara tells you never trust anyone at your workplace. People will be smiling at you, people will be talking with you, but don't consider them as your real friends. Yeah, because they can turn against you anytime. That's what happened to her. And the lady added that Zara wasn't the first lady to sleep with Ricardo and told her, you won't be the last. I've seen so many ladies fighting Ricardo and Porsha after they have slept with Ricardo. Oh, wow. The guy was a player. A player. So guys, like I said, Zara talked to the club owner like how the friend advised her, and after that went back home. So the next day receives a call from Ricardo, and the way Ricardo was talking to her, oh my God, tells you was talking to her in a very sweet voice, politely, calmly, and told her, please Zara, we need to meet up and have a talk. So in Zara's mind, I told you, our girl was in love with Ricardo, really liked Ricardo. Imagined that them meeting to talk, Ricardo was going to ask her for them to get back together. But youre, here comes an Afroinema, guys. So Zara prepares herself in a very, very good mood and goes for that meeting. Arriving at the place they agreed to meet, there was Ricardo, but not alone, with Porsha. And that meeting, Zara tells you, it was there to break her down into pieces. These people made sure that Zara accepts all that happened was her fault, made her believe that was the bad person, a horrible, horrible person. Tells you Ricardo was so cruel and devilish, because you can't do that to a lady you claimed to like, for a lady you claimed to love. It was very disgusting. Zara cried so much and tells you that Porsha's character and Ricardo's character were the same. No wonder they were together. Ricardo was a narcissist, was a player, was very manipulative, very, very toxic, and tells you there were those kind of people who would manipulate you to believe that you are a very horrible person and forget completely who you really are. Poor girl. Oh my God. Told you was super, super depressed after that. Very, very depressed, and her self-esteem went super, super down. It really took her so down because it took her to what she went through in the past. Because remember, the words her dad used to tell her, you are stupid, you are not enough, you are a very bad girl, not worthy, all horrible, horrible words that you can imagine the dad could tell her. Now comes totally strangers telling you same words. Of course, it had to enter into her head that maybe it's true, I am a horrible person. Maybe it's true, I am really stupid. Maybe it's true, I am incapable. So the whole situation reminded her of how the dad used to bully her, and tells you at that time felt like everyone that she loved let her down. She felt like a failure. This has been hitting most ladies, feeling like a failure. She even said, looked at all her age mates, they were doing well in life. But when she looked at her, nothing was going on well. She was not seeing any bright future in front of her. But she had these bullies bullying her the more and more and more. And to tell you the truth, when Zara was narrating this, got so emotional, cried and told me, Bella, I need a break. Didn't know it was going to be this emotional to me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Zara. But you know God is good. He's always there to comfort us. He's always there to show us light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what we go through in the past. And this is the same message I'm giving it to you. You who is watching this video right now, you can go through hell in your past, but that does not mean your future will also be the same. Not at all, okay? So keep being positive, keep on believing in God. Everything will be fine, dear sister. So after all that, when she went into a depression, her mom called her and was like, Zara, there is nothing left for you in Joburg. You should just come home. Remember, Zara is from Limpopo province. South Africa. So had to tell her mom, okay, and yes, went back home. Arriving home tells you had really true friends that stayed close to her, and her mom too helped her, could see how Zara was going through a lot, could get hurt, but at that time couldn't say much to her. Because when someone is going through a lot, sometimes you might talk, but those words at that same moment cannot mean anything. After they calm down a bit, the words starts making sense. For me, I think when someone is going through a lot of pain, it is good to just, give her good words, but don't insist more to talk. Give her time to heal, to calm down. Then you can come in and start, advising her, comforting her the more, giving her some ideas and all that. So that is what Zara's mom did, but later told her, it could hurt me so much to see the way you were suffering. So Tozu spent 6 good months believing that she was the bad person, is a failure, believing that whatever happened with Ricardo, the whole drama thing was her fault. But took time to heal, had to read and learn about narcissists. It was so important to her, and after reading, noting down everything in her diary, came to a conclusion that Ricardo was a narcissist and a very bad person, but kept on wanting a closure, between these two so that she can move on. So decided to look for them so that she can have a closure. So she sent a message again to Porsha, wanting a closure and apologizing again, then called Ricardo. And when she called Ricardo picked. Zara wanted to know why he did what he did, if he really loved her. But Ricardo, the way he responded, started shouting at her, telling her that she sent an email to Porsha to hurt her. So Zara was like, how can someone who wants to hurt you send you an email apologizing? How is that even possible? So she was like, Ricardo was really a monster. And that's why I told you, men like Ricardo deserves to be deleted in your life. Because no matter how you'll want a closure or what, they will still be the same person. They will never change at all. So here she added that even on the dating sites, apps, real life, men like Ricardo exist, because Ricardo was just a predator. Exist men who will groom you, make you believe that they really love you, but their intention is to use you and take advantage of you. So it is very important to you single ladies searching for love. When you come across a guy, take your time to get to know him, to understand his words, to understand his I love you. Is it I love you just, to get you into his trap? Or it is I love you, the true I love you, true love, a man who will respect you, a man who will take care of you, a man who will stand for you, a man who will be there for you forever. And Zara on this was like, Bella, these kind of men, they always target at ladies that are desperate, ladies that are very vulnerable, ladies that have a very low self-esteem. But attention, even those who have a high self-esteem, to break them down. But when they will come in the name of love. They will try to make you feel so special, but in reality they are psychopaths, they are bullies, they are narcissists, they are predators. So in 2021, Zara joined a nursing school, and while at the nursing school, then got a call again from Ricardo. And Ricardo this time was like, Zara, I have looked for you for a very long period of time. I wanted us to talk. And in that talk, he was blaming Porsha for everything. Even told Zara that I did what I did because I was trying to protect you from Porsha. Because if I did not do what I did, then Porsha was going to hurt you. Imagine, guys, the audacity that this guy has. So told Zara, I loved you. That is why I was protecting you. So when I was hearing Zara narrating this, I was like, not true, not true. Don't believe him. Because what he's saying, it's not true at all. And I will tell you why before I end this video. So from that call, Zara tells you that is when she saw who Ricardo was, okay? Understood very, very well that he was really, really a bad person. And he was the one actually making them fight. And one thing about toxic men, a guy who is toxic will always be happy to see women fighting for him. But a good guy, a quality guy, will never be happy to see women fighting for him at all. He will not want that drama. That is why they date only one woman. Some ladies here will be like, nah, no man dates one woman. It's because the men you have been dating are not the quality ones. But quality ones date only one woman. So Ricardo came back just to clean his face up, okay? Probably maybe get the goodies again from Zara. Yeah, but it's not that he loved her or he liked her that much. He cared for her that much, not at all. Because if he really cared, was not supposed to do what he did. So Zara gives you an advice. You who is watching this video, you are single, searching for love, that be aware of narcissists. Look out for the signs. They will mess up with your mind and break you emotionally. If a man shows you who he really is, believe it, okay? Because Ricardo showed from the start, the signs, who he really was. But Zara kept on making excuses for him, defending him, thinking that, maybe he likes me, maybe it's Porsha getting in between us. But that wasn't the case. Because Ricardo was a player, was a narcissist, was a toxic guy. And by the way, guys, on what Zara said, that you can meet the type of Ricardo on the dating sites, it's true. Because recently there is a lady who joined me, became my baby, my client, and was dating a guy online. They had talked. The guy promised to marry her, and they were even making plans of him going to Kenya. So when I listened to her love story, so that I can guide her after she made the payment, what stood out first was that the guy had put some boundaries. And I did a video here. I told you, when you are chatting with a guy, he should be open with you. I'm not saying that day one, he starts telling you things that are so private. No. But as you continue talking, now you're talking of even getting married, he should be open. Nothing to hide, nothing like, I can't tell you this. So this guy told the lady, my client, my baby, that I cannot tell you what I do for a living because you won't even understand. And she believed him, was like, okay. So when it came to me, I asked her, what does he do for a living? Apparently the guy lives in Italy, but his origin is not Italy, is another country. I will not tell you his origin for some reasons. So I told this baby of mine, tell the guy to tell you the kind of job he does. You are not stupid. You will understand. So go back at it again. So she asked, and his response started giving me lots of doubts if he will really even go to Kenya, or he is just prolonging the relationship and one day will just ghost her, disappear from her for no reason after promising her to marry her, and she will remain very hurt. So I decided to change the whole thing and I set a trap. We had to ask him some questions, and among of the questions, I told this lady to tell him, yes, we have planned. You are coming to Kenya so that we get to know each other, you get to meet my parents and get married. I think it is better I be the one to first come to Italy. Mind you, this is the guy that has been really good, chatting very well, everything is flowing. When the lady sent him that message, you will not believe his response. Oh my God, the guy insulted the girl. That you are looking for a sponsor to sponsor a trip to come to Europe. Oh my God, he said very horrible things to her. And I asked this girl, is this the guy that you really wanted to marry? She laughed and replied to me, Bella, that is why you are here. Yeah, so the relationship ended like that. That guy was toxic, a player, manipulative, everything that you can imagine. And I understood this guy after listening to the whole story and getting the responses from him, from the questions we asked him. So be very careful, guys. I repeat on this, because if you're not careful, you find a guy online, you have been always like not fighting, all is going well, and you're saying yes to everything he tells you. You get married to this guy, and then you come to realize that he was a toxic guy. It will be too late for you. Dear beautiful sister, that is why I'm telling you all this, because I want you to be happy. I want you to find a quality guy. Mwah. To add on that, I told you two things. One, if you want to know that a guy you are dating is very toxic, have a fight. Have a fight, see how he will handle that fight. It will tell you a lot about him. Second, toxic men always want things to go their way. If they don't go their way, that is when their true colors will start coming out. You will see who they really are. Manipulative guys can be really bad. And I believe Zara, when she said that, she got manipulated and believed was actually a bad person, which is not true. There's lots of ladies that are dating married men, and these men, cause they are very manipulative, have manipulated these ladies to believe that it's okay to remain a side chick. They don't deserve to find a man who loves them, have a man of your own. No. He tells you it's okay, let's remain this and all that. If you try to leave him, you will see his true colors coming out. I've seen lots of ladies dating married men for years and years, and you ask yourself, why? Why is she still there? Why is she still dating a married guy? Why can't she find a man of her own? She won't, because he's dating a guy who is manipulative and toxic. Sadly, did I tell you that as a woman, you need to protect yourself? No one is going to look after you, but you can look after yourself. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you deserve, you know your worth. So if you meet a guy who is manipulative, you'll put your foot on the ground. If he tells you it's okay to be a side chick, you'll be like, hell no, I deserve a man who will love me. Me only, not any other woman. Yeah, so we should always work on ourselves, work on our self-esteem. It's so important. Also guys, if a man loves you, will not hide you. If a man loves you, will always defend you, no matter what, okay? He will be there for you. If a man loves you, will be proud to be with you. But if you date a guy and among these things, he does not do that, girl, end it. That man does not love you. And lastly, guys, Zara tells you if a man loves you, will be kind to you. When he is wrong, he will say sorry. And dear ladies, never allow a man make you fight another woman. Avoid that by all means. If you're dating a guy, you come to find out he's been telling lies the other lady, just know that your turn is coming. There is a time he will start telling you lies too. A good example is of Ricardo and Porsha. Ricardo was using Porsha. It's very, very clear because Zara came to find out that it's Porsha that helped Ricardo get that job at the club. Same Ricardo used to drive Porsha's cars and carry his girlfriends in that same car. And if I was in Porsha's position, I was not going to fight any girl. I was going to fight with Ricardo and probably end everything with him. But she didn't. She did it the wrong way, fighting Zara. So dear friends, because the story is still long, we are going to end here for today. Next time, I will be coming with part 3 of Zara's love story. You still have a lot guys to learn from her story. Like I told you last time, her love story is a mix of everything that you can imagine. Lots of lessons. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video till now. I appreciate much. Be blessed for your love, your support, all good things you have been doing to me, guys. Yeah, so like this video if you have liked it, share it with your friends, family, everyone that you think will enjoy this video and learn something. Drop a comment, tell me what you think about this video. Watch my other videos too, they are super good. I love you so much, guys. Until next time, you're always here in my heart. Ciao. Mwah.